Imagine a world where genetic engineering has advanced to a point where scientists can successfully combine the DNA of an eagle and a cat. Yeah, you heard that right. A creature that's part apex skyhunter, part professional couch destroyer. Today, we're diving into what that hybrid would actually be like. It's a journey into a future that's way more fascinating than you might think. First, let's build a picture of this creature. Let's call it the felogriff. It would likely stand slightly larger than a common house cat, but with a dense, powerful frame hinting at its predatory lineage. The upper body, especially across the shoulders and head, would be covered in sleek, tightly packed feathers, forming an aerodynamic profile perfect for cutting through the air. The coloration might mimic a golden eagle's earthy browns and golds, blending seamlessly into fur along its midline. Below that, soft, thick fur, perhaps with the tabby markings of its feline parent. Soft enough to pet, assuming it's in the mood to let you keep your hand. Its wingspan could reach up to 5 feet, not for long-distance soaring, but for powerful, short-burst flights and silent glides from the rooftop down to the garden wall. Now, for its abilities, because this is where the felogriff becomes a biological marvel. It would inherit the eagle's ultra-sharp binocular vision, capable of spotting a mouse twitching in the grass from hundreds of feet in the air. Now, combine that with the cat's superior night vision, and you have a creature that can hunt with lethal precision, literally any time it wants. Its reflexes would be almost supernatural. Feline muscle fibers are built for explosive acceleration, while an eagle's talons can exert a gripping force several times stronger than a human hand. Fused together, they create a top-tier predator capable of snatching prey from midair or ambushing from a shadow with perfect silence. Imagine it swooping like a ghost, wings making no sound, before landing with the impossible grace and balance of a cat. It would be terrifyingly majestic. But what would it be like to live with? Behavior-wise, it would be complicated. Cats are independent, deeply territorial, yet intensely curious. Eagles are famously solitary and fiercely protective of their space. So no, your felogriff isn't going to be a lap animal. It would likely claim the highest point in your home, the top of a bookshelf, a curtain rod, the refrigerator as its perch, observing everything with piercing, intelligent eyes.
It would approach humans only on its own terms. But once a bond is formed, it might display a profound cat-like loyalty, following you from room to room, or fixing you with an impatient glare when its dinner is 2 minutes late. And play behavior would be absolutely wild. Imagine a creature that can not only chase a laser pointer, but dive bomb it from the ceiling with silent, deadly accuracy. So, the big question: is it safe? The short answer is kinda. The long answer is you should probably invest in protective sleeves. Its instincts would be a constant balancing act. The hybrid's talons and teeth would require meticulous training, since its eagle brain would compel it to swoop at any small, fast-moving object. Your shoelaces? A distant memory. But there's an upside. With dedicated training and a strong bond, it could become an unparalleled guardian. Its aerial awareness and sharp vision mean it could spot an intruder approaching the house long before your doorbell camera even wakes up. Caring for a felogriff would be a full-time commitment. It would need vertical space more than horizontal. Tall cat trees, sturdy wall-mounted perches, and open areas for stretching those impressive wings. Its diet would be a complex mix of high-protein food, raw supplements, and whatever it might manage to catch on its own. But the single most important thing would be stimulation. Boredom would be your greatest enemy. An understimulated felogriff would be an incredibly destructive force. It would need puzzle feeders, simulated hunting games, and ideally, a secure outdoor aviary to thrive. So that's the felogriff, a creature of power, grace, and pure concentrated attitude. A living myth made possible by science and just enough chaos to keep life interesting. Hybrids like this are still in the realm of science fiction, for now. But as technology marches forward, the question becomes less about if we can and more about if we should. If it were possible, would you want one?